Konnichiwa. Welcome to today's video tutorial. So let's just get going on the spot, just to get warmed up. Swinging the arms, lift the legs. We'll do a brief warm up as usual. We stretch, and then we'll work straight into our 2 drills for today. And don't forget, after this, we get our second tutorial. And as always, swinging them out. So make sure if you're on the Facebook group, when this one finishes, log out and back into the next one. If you're on our YouTube channel, just find them on the menu. They're all titled and dated. Swinging them back in. Jumping jacks. To the front. And punching out, side to side. Roll out the shoulders. And back. Right foot forward, kick that out. Punch it on the right, jump forward and punch. Change, kick it on the left. Punch it on the left. Bring the heels up as high as you can behind you. Swing the arms. Bring the elbows up and out. That's it. And punch, double punch out. Yummy. Okay, just not to bring the heartbeat up a little bit. Left leg out in front, sit back on the right, knee back, stretch it down. Ease into it. Remember, if you're on our YouTube or our Facebook group, sign in, let us know you're here. Give us a thumbs up. Keep an eye on your progress. Bend it up, change legs. Sit down into it, that's it. Keep the front foot facing forward. Sit back on the back leg. Focus on getting that knee all the way back in front. Push it back gently if you have to. Bring the chin down towards your knee. Not off to the side. Put that straight down the middle. Bring it up. Both feet forward. Let's go down the center. Again, push the knees back. Big slow breaths. Try and push that a little bit further. Let your weight roll forward into your toes. Push the chest down. So if you're struggling with this, you can't come down very far, put your hands behind your legs and pull your chest towards your body. You can lock your hands behind and pull in, okay? Just to get that stretch up the top half of the legs. Bring it up. Let's step the legs out nice and wide. Hands on the floor. And remember, if you have a line, heels, knees, and hips, groin, all in the same line. You don't want your body to be too far forward, and you don't want to be starting to go back and fall back. Nice and straight on that line. Stretch it out. Push it out a little further if we can. Lock them knees back, toes facing forward. That's it. Bring it in halfway. Let's go down that left side. Lock the knee back again. Don't bend your knees. Straight legs on both of them. Opposite side. Come back to the center. Just lay down on the floor. Right leg out. Grab your left knee and ankle and pull that knee right up, tight into your body towards your shoulder. Let the head back. Now hold on to your ankle, pull your ankle up towards you as you push your knee away from you, as if you're twisted, and pull back. Big stretch down the outside. Change legs. Knee and ankle, pull straight up into your chest. And push the knee away, pull the heel up, and across your body. So you're stretching out the outside of your hip, back side. And up we come. Let's loosen out the hips. And back the other way. Grab the left. And change to the right. Pull that heel up, push your knee down at the same time. And stretch down the front of the leg. Get your balance. Me included. And bring it down. Okay, ready, feet together. We loosen the legs out, hands to the side. Going out to a stance, height, nice. Guard up. Remember, leg comes up and around to the outside. Heat. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Q. Shoot. Back to the inside. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Q. Shoot. Straight up. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Hash. Q. Shoot. Thumbs up. To the outside. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Hash. Q. Shoot. Back to the inside. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Hash. Q. Shoot. Straight up. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. week's sessions, we dealt a lot with movement as an opponent was coming towards us and movement in attack. And as we're jumping forward to throw a punch, switching stances to punch, spinning our opponent around, all very, very, very important tools. However, we've got to come back a little bit this week and talk about avoiding being hit with our blocks. It's okay to move, but we got to learn to move and protect ourselves with our hands as well. So in this session, we're going to work a little bit on movement, left and right, back and forth with blocks. We're going to be working our inward block and our outward block and downward block mainly. Because when we spar, most of our attacks are punches or kicks. There's very few overhead weapons. That would be more in the street situation, defending ourselves in the street. Okay, so we move on. We're going to start basic, just stepping, then we're going to do steps and moves. You will need some markers for this in a few moments. So, first move, going to the side. We're just going to practice jumping left and right, okay? Very, very simple. So on our toes, our left foot forward, back and forth, our straight lines in front of us, and we go left, or we go right, okay? So we're going to give ourselves a center line. We're going to grab a belt. If you have a towel or a belt or something that you can mark the floor with, or even just a cushion or a shoe or something on the floor to mark a straight point. We're going to work either side of that. Here's our straight line, our center line. And somewhere along that line, our opponent is going to be. Okay? So if I'm here, I break to the left, I go this side. If I'm standing this way, I break to the right, I go this side. Okay? So we're going to go 3 breaks to the left, 3 breaks to the right, just to get the legs moving. Very, very simple. So on the toes, guard is open. Remember, hands loose as we said. We're going to break this side. Now you might be seeing me different because we're in a mirror image here watching the screen. So if I say left, it might be your right. So we're all going to this side. So you're watching, we're going over that side. Okay, ready? I'm going to shout break. And we go break, and back. Break, and back. Around that line. Break, and back. Switch the stance. Now we're going to go to the opposite side. Ready? Break, and back. Break, and back. Break, and back. Good. Easy stuff. Now, this time when we break, we're going to bring a block into it. So when we break this side, the leg that steps out, it's the hand that's left behind is going to block out. Now you can outward block with a closed fist. You can outward block closed fist, or you can outward block chop block. Well, very important that when we break and block. And follow your hand with your eyes. Okay? There's no point in me stepping here. My hand is there. Punch could be the side. We follow because that's where you're blocking. So follow your own hand with your eyes. Ready? So we're going this side, and as we step, outward chop block. Ready? We're standing there. Break, hand back. Same again. Break, hand back. Good. Break, hand back. Once more. Break, hand back. Switch the stance. So now we're going to go this way. Leg steps around. Not just forward, but come off diagonal. And the other hand that's left behind at the anchor point, that's the one that breaks. So as we step, boom. Okay, ready? On the toes. Break, hand back. Break, hand back. Good. Break, hand back. One more. Break, hand back. Let's go back to the other side. Now, we don't always have the same hand close to where the strike is. We could break this way and your attacker throws 2 punches. So the other hand has to be ready to come as well. We'll come to that in a moment. What we're going to do now is we're going to break, but we're going to block in. Like our first technique that we learned. Step across, block, down, up, down. With this one from a fighting position, we're going to break and block in. And that can be a push. As an opponent comes towards you, you can step and push them away. Okay, so we're going to, this time, as we break, the foot that steps forward, the same hand blocks across in. Now again, it can be a closed fist or chop. So we step in this way. Okay, last time was this. This time it's this. You see the difference? Last time we stepped and this hand blocked. This time as we step, the same hand blocks across ourselves. Okay, ready on the toes? We're going to go for 5 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Switch the stance. Off the opposite side now. We step and break. Ready? On the toes. And we go. Break. Good. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. So we broke to the side, outward block. We broke to the side, inward block. Same this way. Outward, inward. Okay. Now we want to work a double as we break. 1, 2. This way gets a little bit trickier. It's a kind of extra defense for you. So as we step, we break out. 1, 2 at the same time. So from here, be boom. It's a double block. One followed by the other. Okay? And the power you'll generate with the 2 hands, you're moving around your opponent. If you're quick enough to grab on, you can work that into a takedown. We'll deal with takedowns later on in another session. But get used to, as you break, both hands moving. And this will then move on to, as we did last session, that spin around. Now when you do, as you spin, you can get used to that inward block, okay, or on the way, as you spin inward, spinning all the way around. There's my inward block coming in, or working both hands. Right, 2 hands coming in. So we're going to break to the side and work both. Let's do it in a step first. From here we step, 1, 2. Okay, try it again. Step first. The hand that's left behind, outward block. Other hand, inward block. Okay, so it's 1, 2. Now, there's not so much of a gap. It's not 1, then 2. The 2 of these work together. Inward and out, outward and inward together. And again, they can be closed fist or open chop. Either way. So as you step through, you can have 2 of them together or chop. And if you imagine a punch coming straight down the middle here, here's the punch coming towards me. Bam! I'm ready to counter-attack or punch. Or if I've gone here, I can grab and sweep. And we're going to do a little bit as best we can with the front leg sweep in our second Monday session. Okay? Now, we're going to do it again. We're going to break this side, 2 blocks, both coming in. And this time, make sure you turn your body around. So we're in it, jumping out to a bow, and as we turn, we're in a short fighting horse stance. a lot to add up. The hand movement, the movement across the line to spin or set up that you can eventually twist out of, and turning your feet in, okay? I said that line is just a marker where your opponent's coming from. So let's do 3 of them in a step, and then we'll bring the speed up. Ready? Guard up, loosely. 1 step, block. Good. 2, and 3. Let's switch to the other side. So as you step, the 2 hands come in. Ready? Stepping. 1, and 2. Good. And 3. Working to the side. Get used to this as much as you can, because as I said in the sessions last time, very often when we defend ourselves, we just move backwards. Get used to moving around your opponent and making space for yourself. Think of that arc either side of them, okay? So let's do that with a little bit more speed. Breaking this side first, boom, and you're watching down the middle of your 2 hands. Ready? Here we go, hands loose. 1, good. We go for 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, opposite stance. Gear it up. Go on this side. 1, block it in, that's it. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, that's working around. Now, let's work a little bit about going backwards now. We're going to start off going backwards in a straight line. Then we're going to start off going backwards, breaking to the side. And then we're going to see, can we put a few of them together. Okay. Very often, when we're fighting or defending ourselves, someone comes forward with a straight kick or attacking with that roundhouse, so on, and we block and step. Okay? We now want to get used to, when we're on that line, I'm going to put a foot inside of here, because your block is normally down the middle, because it's normally coming for your tummy. We're going to work with a straight kick at the moment, come straight up the middle. From here, we're normally blocking. The mistake a lot of us make is when we block, we lean forward to chase the kick. And what that does, brings all our weight over our front foot, our balance is forward so we're off, takes all the power away from your back leg, because everything's on the front. This is all loose, not much use. Nice rhyme there, it's loose, not much use on that, but our head is now offered up nice and forward for a target, for our attacker. So we've got to get used to, when we defend coming back, we stay up and we drop to the side instead of dropping down. This way, we're going to drop low. There's our horse stance. Drop it in as we drop back. Takes us away, puts our weight spread between the 2 legs, and a nice block. Okay, so let's try work that first. So this time, when you come back, get your back, then you can spin. We can put the 2 together. Defend the downward block first. Okay, so very simple. 1 foot forward. Now if you haven't got a belt, that's fine. Just put a shoe, put a foot in it. So just imagine there's a line down the middle of the floor. Ready? I'm going to step back and block down. Other hand either comes to the hip, or from our fighting point of view, it's going to be here ready to strike, because we may have to use that hand to block a punch, block down, block out, or we may just be striking back. So we're going to come up to the screen. I'm going to go back down that line with 3 downward blocks. If you have room in wherever you're training to go back 3 times, that's fine. If not, just do it on the spot. Little step back and come forward again. Little step back, come forward again. Use the space you have. Ready? Up on the toes. 1, back up. 2, 3, and defend. Good. Let's go for 3 more on the same side. Now remember, that block is blocking the kick. Our legs are stronger than our arms. They carry us around all day, the muscles are much bigger. So a kick, as we know, nearly all of the time is more powerful than a punch. So you really have to block hard against the kick. With a punch, it's coming through, you can spin away and use them going forward. A lot of people will kick up and through. So all the power of their body's behind us. So you've got to block hard with the kick. Ready? And we drop back. Don't lean forward. Drop down. 1, good. 2, and 3, good. Let's switch the stance. Okay, we'll drop back and down. On the toes. 1, good. 2, good. 3, and again. 1, good. 2, and 3, good. Now, that's moving back straight. Let's try and move it, though we're dropping to the side for the last few minutes. We gotta be there, yes. Don't forget, folks, some people watch this on our Facebook link, some people watch it on our YouTube links. Leave us a comment, leave us a photo. Particularly if you guys training. You know, it's crazy times I have to do these videos in. When we started this, we had loads of videos and photos. Keep them coming, share them to the group. Keeps us all focused. Okay, best we can. Now, let's get back to what we were saying. This time, instead of dropping back, I want you, if I've got a foot to the side line, I'll drop back, put off to the side. You see there? I didn't just go straight back. I drop back and away. I'm still blocking that kick on the center line, but look what's happened. I'm now around that center line to re-attack. Whereas here, I'm backed up. They're still in front of me, so I gotta be quick. Whereas this time I'm dropping back, but I'm dropping to the side. I hope that makes sense. Watch my foot, this front foot. Last time, it just stepped back to here. Or here, watch. From here, it drops back. This time, it's gonna drop back, but over. Watch, on the toes. So I'm making that space. Now there's the attack line. I've now come around it. Boom. That one we worked a couple of sessions ago, switch through. There's our counter attack. Okay. Now, if you've got someone at home that's unfortunate enough to want to be in the middle, you can use them as a target. Get them to stick a kick up, jump back around it. Okay, we're going to do the side step first, and then we're going to come with the counter attack into it. Ready? Remember, get back and get across. Back and across, but all in one move. A diagonal line. Here we go. Ready? On the toes. Remember, big block down. Don't lean forward. Lot to take in. Back, across, strong block. Don't lean forward. Sit down. Here we go. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, good. Opposite leg. So remember, it's going to come back and across, but we're going to go straight across. And the front hand. And it's one sometimes we make the mistake on. A lot of people come back and they chase with this hand here. No, the hand that's closest to your attacker, this one, blocks down. The other hand's ready to strike back. Ready? On the toes. 1, good. 2, 3, and back. Again, 1, 2, 3, good. How do we manage with them? Some of them came quick and fast there. So let's put a couple of them together to finish up with. We're going to, guy comes forward with a kick. We're going to drop back, firstly in a straight defense. Boom. Then they follow up with a punch. What are you going to do? Break. Or, and we come back to this, break and spin. See how many combinations there are? And it's only through practice that you get these fast and reacting quickly. Okay? So here's the move we're going to start with. I'm going to do one to finish this session with. We're going to step back on a straight line and then diagonally as we turn and we step across. So drop back, downward block, break the side, longer stance, double outward block. It's exactly the same as when we did earlier on, that step around, block. So from here, step back, break. Okay, step back straight, break to the side. Let's do it slowly, 3 times. Ready? 1 and 2. That's the first one. Again, second one. 1 and 2. Good. And the third one. 1 and 2. Find that okay? Can be a little bit confusing. Let's go the opposite side. Slowly. 1, block. And 2, around. Good. Again. 1 and 2. Last time. 1 and 2. Good. I'm going to do a little bit faster. I'm going to leave it at that for this lesson. Because we pick up next time, I want to add in combinations of those moves, depending on where your feet move and your hands to follow. And that's how you stay safe in a small area in a sparring ring, and can also help you in the street outside. Movement and protection. Okay, we all want to kick and we all want to punch back. But if we don't block and move first, there's no point. We're going to get hit first. So let's try that one a little bit faster. From here, we're going to step back. We're going to break. Ready? 3. On the toes. 1. 2. And 3. Good. Opposite side. On the toes. 1. 2. And 3. Whoop, went the wrong way. Sorry. 3. Getting ahead of myself. I'm only human. So, a little bit of a recap on this one. Center line is the line an attacker normally comes down, the attack line. They're coming at you. We want to get around that line to get outside them, because if their guard is up, we get around their defense. We also want to make sure we avoid getting hit before we strike back. And that's where we have our blocks. Break into the side, outward block, break into the side, inward block, break into the side, double block. Okay, it doesn't matter which side it's on. Then we have our low kick defense. Breaking straight back or breaking back hand to the side. And then finally the first combination we added in, we won't go too far on this one. Breaking down as we did, and then break to the side. Have a work on them, so you get your speed up. Reaction, the more you do them, the more they become a natural movement when you spar. Okay, you want to come back on for the next session on this on Facebook, we'll be back on shortly. Or if you're on YouTube, just click in to the next tutorial. Till the next time guys, domo, arigato, sayonara.